My class assignment is to choose an article about a local business from the business section of my local newspaper. Using what I am learning about financial indicators in class, I am to either corroborate or poke holes in the narrative of that article using real data. So I choose an article from the Columbus Dispatch about the expansion of a local beer brewery in Columbus. According to the article, the owners bought a 50,000 square foot building and have sunk about $5 million into the expansion project since then, including new computer-controlled brewing equipment, 4 enormous fermentation tanks, and many new employees. If I'm to pick apart the narrative with data, I'll first look at the statement that the owners will be hiring many new employees. My question is, what is the trend of wages in the beverage manufacturing industry? I know that high wages are bad for the bottom line, but good to attract high-quality workers, which could then result in more efficient output. In class, we have been learning about the North American Industry Classification System, and in SageStats, I can search by NAICS code using the advanced search. The NAICS code for beverage manufacturing is 3121, so I will use the advanced search to find all data only related to that code. From the search results, I'll choose production workers' annual wages in beverage manufacturing. If I look at the table and sort highest to lowest, I can see off the bat that Ohio is ranked 6th below 5 other higher wage states. Not good for attracting high quality workers. But realistically, the brewery is probably searching locally, or at least in the Midwest geographic region. So I narrow my search to workers in the Midwest using filters on the right, and compare these states in a line graph to see the trend over time. Ohio beverage manufacturing wages have been highest of all of the Midwest states, which will attract good workers, and the wages have been relatively stable, which is good for the brewery, although not necessarily good for workers long term. I'll download this visualization for my report. The article quotes a local bar owner as saying, "We're happy to put pretty much anything this brewery makes on tap and give it a go." But the article later on says the brewery is banking on retail liquor stores buying more of its new types of beers because of all of its new bottling lines. So what would economists say is the better market to focus on, bars or liquor stores? I'll first search bars to start my research. SageStats recognized that I was searching for bars and mapped my search to the NAICS equivalent, drinking places. Food services and drinking places retail sales in $2009 by county looks good because it accounts for inflation. I can use the time slider to view historical data and watch how Woods & Poole economists project the map to play out in the coming years. The full methodology of these projections is detailed in SageStats. One highlight, for instance, is that the economies of counties are linked together. In other words, projected economic conditions in one county are reflected in the projected economic conditions of other counties, depending on their historical relationships. So I want to overlay bar industry projections with liquor store industry projections. I choose Compare Data Series Line Graph, select Franklin County, and then choose Food and Beverage Retail. This line graph tells me that store sales aren't projected to grow quite as rapidly as bar sales in Franklin County. So are the brewers right to invest as much money as they are in producing a wide variety of beers that are more suitable for store shelves than bar drafts? If local bar owners will sell anything the brewers create, maybe the brewers should have doubled down on a small amount of popular options instead of a large variety of niche beers in their new facility. I'm going to download this combined data table, filtered to only Ohio, to Excel for further analysis. Going forward, there are some other indicators I want to take a look at a more granular level, like, what are the earnings per share in zip codes in this county historically? Are innovations happening in Ohio? What kinds? Is outside financing coming into Ohio with competing interests? And should the brewery owners be concerned?